you're rejected by family, friends. On first impulse, when you go telling people you're in multi-level marketing, they're like, no, that's one of those pyramid schemes around and everything. So actually, it was a great experience for me. I've learned a lot from it. I joined 3 years ago. I had used the company's products, so when it was introduced to me, it was not new because I knew the products. So I was able to move the products myself. It calls for, you need to be an outgoing person to do it. Although the trainings that they offer go a long way into getting that out of a person. You know, if I first introduce it to you, tell me I'm not a salesperson, I can't sell anything, but they offer a good training that will equip you to do the same. Getting people into your network for you now to engage in the business is quite a challenge because we've had experiences of people with pyramid schemes and such like stuff. So most people don't understand why the company would not engage itself in sales and marketing of their products. The whole concept of network marketing is still a new thing. There's no forum, like it's not taught in school or anything, so most people view it negatively. Plus, the company don't equip their distributors. It's a do-it-yourself kind of thing. Here you are, you register with the company, it's you to go out there, come up with your own way of making the products move. You have the basic of, like, this is the system that they operate, but how you get those people is your own now initiative and creativity.
Right, so that's the story of Winnie Githinji, and Winnie Githinji is just among the statistics, the thousands, if not millions, of young Kenyans who are trying to eke a living, a decent one at that, and they've looked at multi-level marketing, or if you like, network marketing, as a way to do that. Now, joining me is an exciting lady whose energy is infectious, as I said earlier, and Joyce Waweru is a lady who's created 55,000 jobs through network marketing. Though she describes herself as a job creator. Karibu sana, Joyce.
Asante Boni.
What do you make of Winnie's story before we get into what network marketing really is? From what she was saying, what do you make of that?
One, network marketing, you will go through rejection.
Right.
I've been through that path myself. Family and friends. A lot of the people who fear to touch network marketing is purely because of fear of rejection.
Yes.
And one of the secrets of network marketing or direct selling is rejection plus rejection equals success.
How is that a secret? There are lots of young people who are getting on board and leaving after 3-4 months.
One is lack of self-belief. If one truly believes in themselves, and like Winnie is saying, they take the trainings, they take the education.
Right.
The focus really in direct selling or network marketing is free education.
Right.
I call it a university with no walls. So everybody is entitled to free education. The other thing is impatience. And like Winnie is pointing out, a lot of people look at network marketing or multi-level marketing as a get rich quick, pyramid scheme, like one of those hot deals, quick deals.
Yes.
It isn't.
Yes.
It's a career. It's a profession. It's like what you do in journalism.
Right.
You have to go through the full cycle of training, coaching, mentoring. It's really a lot of personal development, self-belief, and education. And there are books to support this as well.
Joyce, there's a question. Do they actually, these network marketing strategies, the different companies that are operating in Kenya at the moment,
Yes.
do they actually offer employment, real employment?
I'll not choose the word employment, I'll say careers.
Okay.
Because when you talk about employment, somebody's expecting a pay slip with a fixed income at the end of the month.
Right.
In network marketing, you get an income that's based on your performance within that month, which includes you and your team. So you get override commissions from a team that you've developed, built, coached, and mentored. If you're on your own, you would perhaps be a salesperson. Direct selling or network marketing is totally different from the sales business.
Right.
A lot of people think network marketing is I carry a bag of products around town, opening up to every other person that shows up.
That's what they do.
I would say that is the wrong concept.
Okay.
The way network marketing is designed is you only come in and buy your own consumption. Every day you use bath soap. Every day you're using a toothpaste. We're talking about things that people use on a regular basis. And then we can talk about the wellness products. So it's for you to walk in and choose what do you want to use.
Right.
But it's not me going around. If it was a sales business, I would never have touched this industry because I'm not a good salesperson. I'm just a good storyteller. That's
Joyce,
all.
earlier on, preparing for this show, I was trying to look for numbers and data to support the fact that network marketing actually provides jobs.
Yes.
And it's very scanty, and I know the figures because we have different, and on the side of the screen you can see different companies that are set up in Kenya.
Yes.
But you've mentioned about 55,000 jobs that have been created.
Yes.
What exactly are we talking about? Are we talking about people who've dedicated full time to sell different products of the different companies that we have?
If we're going to look at it, it's about 55,000 part-time and full-time. Majority of the people do network marketing or multi-level marketing part-time. They already have a main career or a main income generating. This is a sidekick to pay the bills.
Right.
But a lot of that will now start to change given the hard economic times. This is now an option. It's now becoming not just option B, it's becoming option A. For me, I started as option B.
Right.
It's not my option A. This is all I do for a living.
Right.
Yes.
How did you create 55,000 jobs?
Bonnie, I went through what the lady went through,
Right.
which was rejection.
Correct.
My friends, my family looked at me and they said, she's got to be crazy. They used to see me and duck a corner. But I said to myself, I read books. There was evidence in the books that I was reading that was showing me that the guy who started Nakumatt didn't start it for his friends and family.
Right.
So I went that path and I started talking to strangers. Today I'm so hardened, I'll talk to anybody whether or not I know them.
Right.
For me, I'm in the business of making friends and then getting paid to make friends.
Right.
I'm in the business of creating jobs. And that's the one thing everybody in this country is really looking forward to right now. I believe we have a crisis in this country around unemployment, joblessness. I believe it's a ticking time bomb, Bonnie. It's just a matter of time. For now, we think it's okay. When it explodes, we'll now run and firefight.
Right.
When there is something that can be done, people are still waiting to see.
You've mentioned earlier on, and we'll get to why a lot of us fail in network marketing.
Okay.
But for people like you who train and you're trying to recruit more people, you have a very nice, rosy story of how I'll make my millions in 4 months and 3 months, and I only need 1,000 bob to register. This is not the case, is it not?
It is not the case because we don't even talk about millions at the onset. For a lot of the people that come into network marketing, they're looking at, like I was looking at making just an extra 50,000 a month. I had my regular income, I wanted an extra
50,000 a month in Kenya is a big deal.
That's what I wanted.
Very few people do that.
That's
I
what
don't do that.
Really?
Right.
So, okay, so for me, I just wanted an extra 50,000.
Okay.
And when I made my 50,000, I realized this is something that's going to work. And so a lot of people, we don't even start a lot of people on the promise of crazy incomes. We start them on the basic of 20K extra, 50K extra. And when they're now making 50K extra, it now becomes like what I said, the plan A, ultimately.
Right.
So for me, it took about 6 months. And in my 6th month, it became my plan A.
6 months, you had, of course, some bit of cushioning. There are lots of young people who say, I've just left college.
Yes.
I've left campus, I have nowhere to stay, and I'm only on grace period because I'm living with my relatives.
Yes.
I cannot afford to spend 6 months of my life talking to Kenyans every day and not making anything.
I promise you, Bonnie, a lot of what the young people are doing now, they're going to Youth Fund and Uwezo Fund and trying to pitch for a loan of 50K, 100K to buy a motorcycle, to start an empire business. Nobody showed him how to succeed in that business. He's going to burn that money. The statistics we have are 95% of small businesses collapse before their 5th birthday.
Right.
When a small business like that goes under, there was nobody to cushion, to coach this person, to show them how to be successful.
Right.
When a young person like that one burns his fingers, he'll never touch entrepreneurship. People in this country, especially the youth, the group you're talking about, is averse to entrepreneurship because they think, I must always lose money. And so that's the word that's on the market.
So obviously, the beautiful thing about this is that there's a bit of mentorship that is coming in from the people who are recruiting you.
Very good.
Joyce, time is fast flying, but let's talk about how do we go wrong? If we have specific pointers that you can say, A, B, C, these are the areas where young people in Kenya are getting this wrong.
Number 1, impatience.
Right.
Get rich quick. You, like I said, you want to give yourself 3 months to 6 months to take the training, to take the coaching. There's somebody to actually show you how to be successful. There's somebody you can count on who's going to be your sponsor and who's going to guide you through the pathway. Number 1, I said get rich quick. Number 2, the other mentality is something that we don't really need to get serious about. You go to Europe and America, people are serious about network marketing, direct selling, and they're making crazy money. And I have books like this to support, to show exactly how they're doing it.
Right.
So in this country, for the young people, it's education. You must invest in the books. You must go through the seminars and the trainings.
Right.
And it's not a lot of time. At least 8 hours a week. Ultimately, give yourself 6 months. I did part-time. And be willing to learn, be coachable, be available. Show up. Number one is just show up. Persistence. If I listen to my relatives and friends who laughed when they heard what I was doing, I mean, for some of them today, they are no longer laughing, they're crying. But I'm smiling.
Right.
Yes.
All the way to the bank.
I tell you.
Joyce, take us home. What is this one message that you cannot leave the studio without passing to young people? Because we cannot argue with numbers. It is true that these different ventures are actually creating jobs for a lot of Kenyans.
True.
What is this one message that you think is a must carry for a lot of us, a lot of the young people watching right now?
Young people in this country must stop being job seekers. There are no more jobs. We must take on being job creators.
Right.
I need more people on my side on the job creation forum. We need more job creators than job seekers. That's how it has to go. Biggest teams are within the region, not just Kenya, and a majority of them are young people. People who couldn't afford to pay rent,
Right.
Bus fare.
Right.
Today they're generating incomes that make their families proud. So for the young people in this country, this is a career. This is a profession like any other, and it's something you really want to look at. It's really something you want to do.
So we have to stop being job seekers.
Quit being job seekers. There are no more jobs.
All right.
Kazi ni wewe.
Kazi ni wewe.
Ahadi yetu, kazi kwenu.
Great. That's a good place to wind up. Joyce Waweru, who is indeed a job creator, having created 55,000 jobs from multi-level marketing or network marketing, if you like. Now, it's up to you. If you think it's a viable option as a source of employment, check them out. You've seen them flashing on our screen, the different companies that are set foot in Kenya. Pick your choice and let us know what you feel. The handles at KTN Job Center. My name is Bonnie Tunya. This has been Job Center.